Hi guys, Coach Matt here. Hope you've been working hard today, but I think you all deserve a bit of a break now. Let's get you up on your feet, moving around, getting that heart rate up, and let's burn off some energy before we hit the books again. Alrighty, what have we got in store today? We're going to start with a warm-up, guys. So we've got 2 rounds of high knees, butt kicks, A-skips, bounds, lunges with rotations, inchworms, striders, and walkouts. What does that all mean? Let's get started. If we get you up on your feet, guys, we're going to work through some high knees. So your high knees, we want to be nice and tall through your torso. We want to get those knees right up to your chest and staying on your toes. We're doing this for 20 seconds, and then we're going to go into some bum kicks. So with your butt kicks, we're going the other way. We're staying tall again, heels to bum. We want to make sure that you're getting contact each time. I'm not too worried how many you get. We just want to make sure we're going through your full range. From there, we're going to get into some skipping. So nice high knees, nice tall torso, trying to stay on the ball of your feet and trying to stay nice and rhythmical with it. Just skipping in the field. From there, guys, we're going to go into some bounds. So if you've ever seen the old Russian dancers working with straight legs, we're doing the same thing. We're going to move our arms as we do it. So nice straight legs, staying tall on your torso, nice and bouncy on your toes. From there, guys, we're going to go into some lunges with rotation. So we're going to drop your back knee back, twist from one side to the other, stand back up nice and tall, drop into the back knee and doing the same thing on the other side. So for any of you who are fans of Fortnite, just imagine you're scanning the ground, trying to work out who's your next victim. From there, we're going into inchworms, guys. So from here, we're going to try and touch your toes, walk your hands out, and walk your hands back to your toes. So we'll get a bit better in shot. Hands down to toes, walking your hands out as far as you can, walking your hands back to your feet. We'll work through one more. Hands to toes, nice straight torso as you work your way out. Then walking yourself back into where you came from. From there, we're going to go into some striders. So we're going to start in a push-up position. Nice tight tummy, trying to keep your torso nice and long. Foot to the outside of your hand. From here, we're going to reach that hand, inside hand up to the roof and try and push your 2 hands as far away from each other as you can at the top. Take that foot down. Take the other foot forward and doing the same thing on the other side. So big breath out as we reach those 2 hands away from each other. We'll go one more on each side. Inside hand, stretching up to the roof. Try and squeeze the bum cheek on the back leg as you're there, and that'll get you an even bigger stretch. Nice long stretch, big breath out, and then coming back and up on your feet. And then the last one you're going to work through is some walkouts. So similar to what we did with your inchworms before, we're going to walk your hands out just into a push-up position. This time we're going to drop your hips down to the ground, big breath out as we look up to the roof. We're then going to push up into a downward dog, so your bum up to the roof and walking those hands back to your feet. And we'll work through one more of those. Hands to your toes, walking yourself out into a push-up position. Drop your hips to the floor, big breath out as you look up to the roof. Pushing up into that downward dog position and working yourself back to your toes. Are we feeling warm yet? I know I am. One more round's going to be tough. Let's do it. We've got high knees again, guys. So we want knees up to chest, nice tall torso. Trying to stay on the balls of your feet. From there, we're going to go into some bum kicks. So same as before, heels to bum, staying nice and tall, and just trying to stay nice and relaxed with it. From here, we're back into those A-skips. So again, guys, nice high knees, alternating the arms, staying on the balls of the foot as we just skip merrily up and down. Back into that Russian dancer. So remember, nice straight legs. We've got the arms moving as we do this. And we're just trying to stay nice and relaxed on the ball of the feet as we do this. From there, we're back into our lunges with rotation. So we're going to drop that back knee down to the ground, scan the environment, one side to the other, back up to 2 feet, and doing the same thing on the other side. Drop that back knee, scan, back to the middle. We'll go one more each side. Nice tall torso, trying to squeeze your bum cheek on that back leg. Back knee down, big stretch one way, squeeze that back bum cheek, squeezing the other, and back up. From there, we're into your inchworm again. So again, just to save space, just working forwards and back, hands to toes, walk yourself out, this time going as far as you can, nice tight tummy as you do, trying not to sag at your lower back, and then walking your hands back to your feet. Work through one more of those, hands to toes, walking yourself out as far as you can into that long plank position, then coming back to your toes. From there, we've got your striders again, so we're back out into a push-up position, hands to the outside of your feet, then big stretch, trying to push the two hands as far away from each other as you can. Same on the other side, inside hand up to the roof, big stretch, big breath out at the top, and back down. One more on each side, guys. Really squeezing that back bum cheek, trying to make that stretch as big as we can. Nice, guys. And the last one we're working through is just our walkout. So our walkouts again, hands to your toes, walking out like we did with our inchworms before, but this time we're just coming to a push-up position, hips down to the floor, looking up to the roof, big breath out, then pushing up into a downward dog, and then walking ourselves back to our toes. Well, one more of those. Hands to toes, nice tight tummy, into our push-up position, breath out as we drop those hips down, looking up to the roof, back on the toes, pushing up into a downward dog position, and then walking our hands back to our toes. And guys, I know I'm for sure I'm feeling sufficiently warm. I hope you guys are too. Let's grab a drink before we go into our skill for the day. Alrighty guys, so our skill for today, we're working through something called a sit out. So a sit out is almost like a breakdancing move where we're going to take you through a different plane of movement. So a lot of things that we do are up and down. Here we're working a bit of rotation, a bit of side to side, a bit of coordination, and a bit of range of motion here. So what does this look like? I'll show you a couple to start off with, but then I want you to jump down with me and work through them too. So if we're down in this position, we're going to be down on hands and knees. So start down on your knees, then bring your hands in front. So your hands should be underneath your shoulders, your knees should be underneath your hips. From there, we're going to pop up onto your toes. From here, this is where it gets a bit confusing, but if you break this movement down, we make it a bit simpler. So we're going to take one hand up, and from there I create a bit of a gap for my leg to come through. So if I got my right hand up, my left leg is going to pop through so that I end up on one leg bent, one leg out nice and straight, one hand holding me up nice and tall. From there to come back to my position, I bring this leg back through the hole, and then I want to go through the other way. So the hand comes up, the leg comes through. I'm trying to bend this leg as much as I can. I want to keep my bum off the ground as I work through this. So we're just going to go through from side to side and work through about 5 of these on each side just to get used to them. So just go nice and slowly to start off with. So break it down, hand up, leg out, nice tall torso, bent leg. Same thing on the other side. Nice straight leg, nice bent leg, bum off the ground. And as you get a bit more comfortable with it, we can start to go a bit faster with that. We'll go through one more each side, guys. Perfect. So that's our skill for today, guys. And with every skill, we want to then start to integrate it into something a bit more difficult. So we're going to get through our big workout today, and that is a circuit where we're going to do 2 rounds of 6 exercises, where we're doing 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. So we're going to be working nice and hard, and the sweat that I've got going now, we're just going to make that even sweatier. Really earn this break off. So those 6 exercises, sit-outs that we've just learnt, everybody's favourite burpees, squats, blackburns, great exercise if you've been sitting down all day. We're going to get those muscles on the back that haven't been working starting to get active. We've got bear crawls, everybody's favourite, and reverse lunges. So as I said, we're 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, no rest between other than that 20 seconds break. We're doing 12 rounds straight. Let's get ready to work, guys. Maybe grab a drink before we start. I'll get the timer ready to go, and let's get to work. All right, guys, are we ready? Are we excited? I know I am. I can never get this thing right, guys. Here we go. We've got it working now. All righty, guys, are we ready? Are we set? We've got 10 seconds for the fun to begin. And we're starting off with those sit-outs. So putting that skill straight into practice. So if we want to get started, we want knees on the floor, hands on the floor, up on the toes. And we've got 40 seconds. So remember, opposite hand, feed the leg through the gap. 40 seconds of these straight. We want to make sure every rep looks the same. That nice long leg, good bend in the knee, nice tall torso. And we've got 12 rounds, guys, so we want to make sure that we don't burn ourselves out on this first exercise because we've got plenty of harder stuff to come. How's your rhythm, guys? We want to make sure that we're keeping a good, consistent pace. Nice and comfortable for this first exercise. Nice, guys. Alrighty, guys. 20 seconds of rest. How do we go? We're finding that one hard. Unfortunately, the next one only gets harder. Everybody's favorite, burpees. We want to make sure, guys, we get chest all the way to the ground. We get hands behind the head at the top with these burpees. Let's get ready to work in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Dropping all the way down. Chest all the way to the floor. Feet to hands. Bit of a jump at the top. Oh. How's everyone doing? Hopefully going a bit faster than me. Getting a bit slower in my old age, guys. You guys are young and sprightly. You should be doubling what I'm doing. Nice, guys. Not long now. 5 seconds. Woo. 2 down, guys. If you've got time, if you've got a drink handy, grab a drink quickly. What do we got next? We're squatting now, guys. Now you guys should be getting lower than I can right now, but we'll show you a couple of progressions. We're on in 5. So with your squats, if you want to make it a bit easier, we'll go about half depth, so that'll look like this, going about halfway down. For those of you who are capable of more, and if this old guy can do it, you guys should be able to do it too. Bum all the way down to the heels, nice tall torso, knees out over the middle of the feet. If need be, hands out in front will make it a bit easier to get down. I know I need that help. Again, we just want to make sure that we're working at a nice even pace. Good job, guys. How are we doing? 5 seconds. Let's get one more in there. Nice, guys. Let's take a break. Halfway there, guys. That's 3 down. Our next one is a black burn. Now, you guys might not have seen a black burn, so I'll quickly demonstrate before you guys begin. So we're just going to be on your tummy, hands behind your back like you've been handcuffed, trying to keep your chest off the ground. You're going to take your hands out in front of you into the letter Y, and then back into that handcuff position. So now come down here and join me on the tummy, shoulders staying off the ground, keeping those hands up nice and high, really working those muscles that have gone to sleep by sitting for as long as we have. Let's get them up and moving. We should get a good burning sensation at the back of our shoulders, between our shoulder blades. That's great for our posture. And just nice and relaxed with the breathing. One that's a bit easier on the heart rate, but doesn't mean it's not beneficial in other ways. Now we're looking 5 seconds. I know my shoulders could use a break. Woo. 4 down, guys, a third of the way there. If you've been doing your math today, you already knew that. Alrighty, guys, we're into our bear crawls next. So our bear crawls, we want to make sure we keep a nice flat back, bum down, knees off the ground, and just work in the space that you got. So just like you guys, I'm probably working in a small space too. Probably going to go going forwards and back. Opposite foot, opposite hand, nice low bum. working in what you got. Tummy should be working nice and hard. Just working at that nice, comfortable pace. Nice relaxed breath. Again, it's one of those exercises, hard in other ways, not as hard as the other ones have been, so take the chance to have a bit of a rest, but get those muscles burning. Whew. And just reverse lunges to finish off with, guys. Almost halfway there. Nothing like getting halfway, then you know that you've just got the downhill to go. Finish line is in sight. Alrighty guys, we've got 5 seconds. Want to keep that back knee off the ground, nice and tall. Back knee down, knee lining up over the middle of your foot, and we're going to alternate from side to side. If you guys want to make it harder, find something around the room, books. If you've got multiple, you can hold them in both hands. If need be, if you've only got one heavy one, chuck it at the chest. I know I'm happy with just body weight though. Same thing guys. Keep that good rhythm, not trying to slow down at all. Keep that heart rate up nice and high. Nice guys. Good chance to bring the heart rate down a little bit before we get into those hard ones again, the sit outs and the burpees. Halfway there guys. If you've got time, grab a quick drink. If not, we'll keep you working hard. 6 down, 6 to go. Alrighty guys, 5 seconds, so we're back into those sit-outs. So remember in your setup, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, toes off the ground, opposite hand up, foot going out. We'll try and get down as low as this, if not lower. Again, you guys are young and sprightly, should be full of bend. Good job guys. Yeah. Nice even pace. Want to make sure we make it through these last 5 rounds. Nice guys. 6 seconds. Let's try and get one more each side. Awesome guys. 5 to go. What do we got? Burpees. This is it guys, we'll get past these burpees and it's all smooth sailing from here. 10 seconds. One big effort here. Again, we want to make sure that we get chest all the way to the ground, hands behind the back of the head when we get back up. We're back on, all the way out, chest to floor, feet to hands, clap behind the head. Nice guys. I'm at 4. I bet you guys are already at 6 or 7. Nice guys. Ten seconds guys, let's see if we can get 2 out. Good. Last one. Awesome. And a 1 second early mark there. How about that? Alrighty guys, that's a hard one down. We've got 4 to go. All still really good to do. Not as hard on the heart though, which is nice. I know I can't wait for this little bit of a break on the heart. But my legs and the backs of the shoulders, they're gonna be working hard now. Alrighty guys, same again. You wanna get nice and low with this if you can. Half reps for those who struggle to get all the way down, but striving to get that bum right down to your heels. Nice tall torso, knees right out over the toes. And again, finding that nice rhythm with it. Halfway there guys. They say this bottom position is a great position to try and hold for periods of time through a day. Great for hip health and low back. Maybe one you could try while you're working as well. Chuck the work on a chair, do a bit of time, down as a squat. Alrighty guys, 3 to go. Blackburns, alright? Back to those postural exercises, backs to shoulders, between the shoulder blades, trying to get them nice and active to help us stand up nice and tall. Let's get down on the tummy. Ready to go once the timer goes up. Hands behind like you've been handcuffed. Up into your Y, back and handcuffed. Back up into your Y, back and handcuffed. Nice, guys. Keeping those hands up as high as you can. So once we go from handcuff, we're trying to lift the hands up. And when we're in the Y, again, keeping them as far off the ground as we can. Awesome job, guys. 5 seconds. Woo. Shoulders are smoked. 2 to go, guys. We're back into that bear crawl. So map out where you're going to do this. We're forwards and back, trying to stay off the knees the whole time through. Tummy nice and tight. Trying to keep an even pace and that bum down the whole time. So we're going to drop down into our all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Working forwards and back in the space that you've got. Good job, guys. If you've got anything handy next time you do bear crawls, you've got a tennis ball handy, whack it on your back. See if you can balance it as you go through this movement. We should be as still as a statue through our torso. Should just be arms and knees moving. Good job, guys. Woo. 11 to 12 done, guys. Just those reverse lunges to go. Again, it's nice and paced with this one. Knee right over the toe. Nice tall torso. Keeping that back knee just off the ground. Alrighty, 3 seconds. 2, 1. Let's get to work. Good job, guys. Back knee down to the ground. Now, if you did find that first round easy, if you've got anything close by that you can hold on to make it a bit heavier, go grab it quickly. Let's just work these last 25 seconds off. Nice and hard. Good job, guys. Nice tall torso, hips are nice and square. Knee right over the middle of my foot. 12 seconds, guys. Almost there. Almost get a chance for a break. 5 seconds. I can taste that water already. Beautiful. Let's grab a drink quickly, guys, before we finish off with our challenge. How are we feeling, guys? You breathing as heavy as I am? Struggling to talk? You know we've been working hard. Alrighty, guys. Our final challenge for today is a hollow body hold to a Superman hold, and we're looking to do this for as long as possible. Now again, this is one that's working those postural muscles that we were talking about before when we were talking about a Blackburn. So we're gonna get the muscles on the front of your tummy working. We're gonna get the muscles all the way along the back of your spine working as well. So what do those two positions look like and how do we do this? So we're gonna have you lying flat on your back. I might try and do this one side on for you guys so you can see. So you're gonna be lying side on. You want to be right on the small of your back, hands up and overhead. From here, we're going to try and keep your feet and your chest off the ground as we come into your Superman hold. And then we're going to try and come back into your hollow hold and do the same thing the other way. I'll struggle to do that because of my mic. So we're just going to go back and forth the one direction for me. But if you're able, you're going to try and do that both ways. So to finish off with, guys, we're going to give that a good effort, do that one for as long as we can. That'll have those muscles feeling like they're working nice and hard for the rest of the day when you're sitting down. So, one quick drink, catch your breath, then hit in the floor, and we're going to work through that and see who can last longest. Alrighty, guys. 15 seconds and we'll get started. Last bit of fun. Then we're back into the books and get more of that studying. Nothing like education. Most important thing, closely followed by good physical health. So you're ticking both boxes today. So we're going to set up in your hollow body hold. And then from here, feet and chest are trying to stay off the ground for as long as we can. We're going to come onto your belly button. We're going to roll back into your hollow hold. You guys are going to go the other way. I'm not, otherwise the mic will get in the way. Good job, guys. Tummy and spine should be working nice and hard. If you can, if you feel like you're about to falter, make sure that you try and keep it even. If you've got one more to do on the other side to keep it even, do your best to try and get there. How are we traveling, guys? I'm starting to get a bit tired. Oh, that's me done. If you guys are still going, great job to you. Keep going for as long as you can. What we'll do is we'll give those guys another 20 seconds. If you're down, cheer them on. They might be able to hear you. They might be watching this from next door. Give them a loud cheer. Let's see them through. We'll go 5 more seconds for you guys if you're still going. 5, 4, 3, 2. Great stuff, guys. Guys, good stuff. I hope you guys are sweating as much as I am. Hope you guys have had as much fun as I have. Re-energized, ready for food, ready to hit back the books. We'll see you next time, guys. Jump in on another Basecamp Homies workout. Plenty of fun, great for you to do. Your study will be so much better for it after this as well. See you next time, guys.